A peaceful protest over the incessant litigations and petitions filed against the Ugwani of Okpanam, Dr. Michael Mbanefo Obolu, over land issue, held today, the 27th of October 2025 in Okpanam, Oshli North Local Government Area. The protesters, drawn from various quarters of Okpanam community, carried placards with inscriptions including "Enough of malicious persecution of Okpanam Kingdom." Obodoba youths frown over malicious persecution of Ugwani of Okpanam. Warning, Ugwani of Okpanam Kingdom must be free like others in the state. Speaking with journalists during the protests, the Ogwani of Okpanam, Dr. Michael Mbanefo Obolu, said a portion of the land in contention was acquired by the state government for the expansion of the Asaba International Airport, adding that the land was later de-acquired. The traditional ruler said all efforts to resolve the crisis internally had failed, hence he was ready to prove his innocence in the court of law.
Well, the fact remains that the government of Ifeanyi Okowa graciously acquired large portion of land to us. Some of our estranged youths alleged that I forged the signature of the SY governor of Delta State, Senator Ifeanyi Okowa. The Ministry of Land itself came forward to say that nobody forged the signature of Okowa. Then they somersaulted again to say that I forged the signature of our elders. Our elders are here, some of them are late, and they say nobody forged their signature. So I'm going to court to prove my innocence. They are part of Okpanam community, but these are the boys who took interest in selling off our land, and we are calling them to book. At the end of this trial, you will hear the other side of the story. All internal mechanisms have failed because they took their root from outside the community. And members of their family, they are here. They have told them that what you are doing is not part of us. But they remain rooted in what they are doing. They went to court. And the fact remains, everybody has to know, the people of Obodoba here must know, the land was handed to Okpanam, and I am the living Okpanam. The land in question does not belong to Obodoba alone. A section of it belongs to another community. That is a matter for another day. The good people of Obodoba, as represented here, know that those boys are criminals. Well, for me as a father, they should come back home, atone for their sins, and integrate back into the society.
The chairman of Okpanam community, Dr. Paul Nwayalane, recalled how Okpanam community had taken legal action against the state government over non-compensation for the land when it was initially acquired, and how they withdrew the case they had filed against the government following assurances that the said land will be returned to the community, reiterating that the state government was aware of the true position.
Some years ago, the state government acquired our land, Obodoba community land, among others, under the claim that they want to expand the Asaba International Airport. So when Okowana came in, for that time I was a PRO, we had to press for them to release part of the land. When we realized that they were not even using for airport job, but maybe some government officials were selling part of the land, we approached Okowa using political instruments. He listened to us. But before then, because of delay and government bureaucracy, we went to court. Our lawyer then was one by Semeko Wafili. We sued the state government. We told them in the court that we know that you have the power to acquire the land under the Land Use Act. But the same Land Act says you have the right also to give us compensation, but we never compensated. We were never given notice even when they took the land. Okowa pleaded with us through the land and survey that we should withdraw the case, that he will willingly give us the land back. I was a party to it. Now, we withdrew the case. He fulfilled the premises. After we had released the team, some members of our community led by Dr. Odugo late, and some others, I want to name them later, they wrote petition because they already approached government to acquire the same portion of land to them to sell. We went to SIB, I was there, Ogwani was also there. Ogwani was not there. We went to SIB. Our people claim, led by Dr. Dugwai, Obi Okoli and others, that the acquisition was fraud and fake. We argued that how can you forge government gazette, government owned newspaper, the pointer, full page, when governor is there, serving governor. He never protested. It was Obiora dramatically changed and say, he told us to and others, sorry, oh, make we talk through, not be saying a fake. We don't go find out, say, what they say make we do, no fit do one. They arrested me. Okowa saved us and said it was not fair that he signed it.
Okay, so what is
now,
okay.
The same issue, they now file against Ogwari, okay, that they filed the document for the acquisition. Because they know I'm his principal witness, Agali, and then Luke Ezegbu, the secretary. When they knew they produced all their witnesses, they failed openly and woefully. It is the turn of Ogwari to start today to bring the defense. They now report the witnesses of Ogwari to become suspects in the same case. And in the same charge, the same issue, they assembled again maliciously, wickedly, dubiously. And look at them as people who are rebels and dissidents, who are creating tension and embarrassing Ogwani. Which traditional ruler has ever appeared to court? He appeared in court like Ogwani. Which one? Who? Tell me traditional ruler has appeared in court like Ogwani. Government should look at these people.
The chairman of youth, Obodoba Quarters, Okpanam, Mr. Chukuma Agbamujo, expressed concern at the repeated attempt to tarnish the image of their traditional ruler and called for urgent government intervention to prevent an escalation of the crisis.
In this community, Oboroba community, we have been facing a lot of problems being caused by some of our youth and some elders that refuse to adhere to what the custom and tradition says. As a Ugwani, that is from our community, Oboroba precisely, is the traditional ruler of this our community. And is a man that has interest of the community at heart. I wonder why his name will always be dragging some of all these petitions, saying that he is involved in one or two malicious damage, that he is an IPOB, is a threat to the community, and so on and so forth. These are some of the challenges we have been facing in the community. I have been crying out. And it's not good for our health. It's not good for the community. Because the youths are no longer angry, are no longer happy. Just that we don't want to take laws into our hands. We are crying for the federal government, for the state government, to stop all these, to advise all these, or to put a stop for against all these youths trying to tarnish the image of a traditional ruler. I don't know why a son in his family or father's house will refuse his father from having a possession or his father from exercising his rights. I don't know. Uganda that we know is not somebody that grabs land. He doesn't sell community land. He's not a traditional ruler that compromise. He tells you this is how it is and that is how things are. I wonder why some of the youths, all these land grabbers, they have connived trying to tarnish the image of this man. So what the youths are praying, what the community are praying is that for the state government to intervene. They should stop dragging the man to court. We are not happy the way he's going to court and police station. They should put a stop for all these petitions. We are tired of it. So we are praying that the government, state government led by His Excellency Sheriff Bowore, he should take cognizance of this and try to put a stop. Now what the youth are saying is that they should stop taking our Ugwani to where? To court. They should stop writing petition against our Ugwani. That we are tired. There's no way we will be writing petition against your president or governor. It's never done elsewhere. So we are saying that they should look into it. They should please. That this man is a peaceful man, a loving man that has had the community interest at heart. We are praying that the government should please assist us, that we are tired. We don't want to take laws into our hand. Our sons, just like in persons of Billy Ubago, Major Ubago, these are persons that the community gave contracting job. They refuse to allow the community to rest. We have been spending money from court cases. We have been spending money on police issues. We don't like it. We are no longer happy with it. We are praying that the state government should please intervene. But what we are saying is that they should leave our words. We'll go on alone. Let him do what? Have his peace.
The people urged those fanning the embers of conflict in Okpanam community to allow peace to reign, reaffirming solidarity with their traditional ruler. Eunice Emezia reporting.
Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough.